Don't give up, you gon' be on. Don't give up, don't give up, give up. Don't give up, you gon' be on. Don't give up, don't.
Greetings, Redheads. Thank you for joining us on another episode of your favorite show, the one and only Red's View.
Yes, Lord.
I am your gracious host, Jay Red, joined by the most honorable, legendary PM of all DJs, the DJ Messiah. If you got a mixtape out, I bet you ain't better than his mixtape. Book him, you know what I'm saying? Book him in advance because he goes by fast. DJ PM.
What's up, brother?
What's happening?
I'm cooling, man.
Coolin'.
Glad to be back. Glad to be on another episode.
Absolutely. We're blessed, aren't we?
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Blessed and highly favored.
Definitely.
Right?
Both
Anyway,
of them.
Yeah, for sure. So y'all know that we do the weekly episode. We've been doing a ton of interviews, so thank you for joining us again. Subscribe. Right now, I want you to hit the like button, okay? Right now. Matter of fact, Sean, put it in effect right here for me. Like, hit the like button and subscribe right now to the channel. We are greatly appreciated. All right, man, so it's a lot of stuff that's going on.
Yep.
We allegedly, and I say this, we allegedly have a new president.
Man.
Allegedly, I mean, I don't know officially. Like, it seems, I don't know.
Did you see what, what's the guy that be on CNN sometimes, the black guy? He misquoted who Kamala Harris was walking out to.
I forgot. You talking about Don Lemon, are you?
No. The dark-skinned brother. He cried when Biden got
Van Jones?
Van Jones, yeah. First of all, shout out to Van Jones. He was doing too much for crying. But shout out to him for that. But he was talking about the other day how there's a process that a president can do if he refuses to concede an election. Did you see that?
No.
So I don't want to get into it because I don't know the ifs, ands, and outs, and I don't like to put out wrong information. But he was just saying that there's a process that the president can go through if he doesn't want to concede the election that will drag this thing out for months. Yeah.
And I believe that's what's happening because...
I ain't no believe.
You know it. Yeah. So, because Georgia, as of right now, Biden didn't win Georgia. Mm-hmm. He just had got ahead. It just appears that he got ahead. The whole state ain't even blue.
No.
It
hasn't even been declared yet.
No, it hadn't been declared. No. So he just happens to have the most. You need, I think, 264 electoral votes. 270. Yeah. And he got more, but that doesn't mean that. Like, it's a lot of states that haven't even finished counting yet.
Yep.
And Georgia's actually doing a recount. So that's why, it's a lot of people celebrating Joe Biden winning, but he's the projected presidential elect. And I think that we're missing that part. So that's why I said...
A lot of people are.
Yeah. we wilding out, ain't we?
Yeah, and we are. And my thing is, and I told you this, I'm not really happy Joe Biden won.
Exactly.
I'm just happy Trump lost.
There you go. That's the best answer. Because like I said, if you've been following me, you see what I say.
Right.
I'm not fond of Joe Biden.
At all.
I'm not fond of Kamala Harris.
At all.
If you voted for him or if anybody choose to vote for him, you know what I'm saying, that's cool.
Yeah.
As long as you had a reason, some people chose to have Trump out of office. It's whatever. But my thing is, I'm not fond of either one of them.
Or their politics.
Nope. At all. They locked up plenty of black men and women. And it's crazy that they're voted in. Well, I can't even say voted in. We're just going to leave it at that.
Yeah.
Anyway. So, we'll see what happens. This thing will be dragged out. All right. So, now that we got the politics out the way, let's talk.
That might be the first time we ever talk politics.
No, it ain't.
No,
we talked about it.
Politics?
Yeah. We just don't go heavy into it. I get my spill and whatever. All right, so Jeezy.
Yep.
We know that Jeezy versus T.I. takes place next week. If you haven't already.
Thursday, I think.
Yep, next Thursday, the 19th. Make sure that you check out my DJ mix, by the way. T.I. versus Jeezy.
Dope.
You heard it?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, bet.
I listen to all mixes.
All mixes.
Yeah.
I appreciate it because you're the DJ Messiah. So if you said I did good.
Stop.
I know I did good. But yeah, man. So, Jeezy, actually, it was revealed that he was wanted to battle Gucci.
Yeah.
Gucci Mane.
He said that on
Breakfast. Was it Breakfast Club?
No, I don't think it was the Breakfast Club.
It was somewhere.
I think it was somewhere else first.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So Gucci formally declined it. Am I saying
respectfully?
That? Respectfully declined.
Is the word they're using, but I doubt it was respectful.
Yeah, and my whole thing was Gucci seems like a real nigga to me.
Yeah.
I don't know him personally, but just everything he's went through.
Yeah.
We've talked about this before. We never expect Jeezy and Gucci. It seemed like Jeezy has let it go.
Yeah.
Gucci is still on some fuck you type of shit.
Right.
And
which is crazy because Gucci killed Jeezy, partner, not the other way around. So
but Jeezy sent him out allegedly to kill him.
So to rob him.
To rob him.
Yeah.
I could have sworn he put a hit out on this.
No.
That was a rumor.
That wasn't true.
Okay.
He sent him to rob him.
Okay.
And
Gucci shot him.
Yeah.
Bodied him.
Yeah.
All right. So I did I wasn't surprised when I heard that
at all.
Now, if it was Gucci versus T.I., Gucci versus Jeezy,
right?
That would have been an amazing battle.
Facts.
I would have loved. I think it would have cracked 500,000
at least.
Yeah, 500,000.
At least 500,000. People would have watched it just to see if they was in the room together for real. You know what I'm saying? And Gucci said he would do it
if they paid
him $1 million.
Yeah.
He was like, "Don't call me about no verses unless you got $1 million for me." And I respect that because if these artists aren't being paid,
but the thing is, it's like the Super Bowl. If I perform at the Super Bowl, they're not going to pay me for performing at the Super Bowl. But what's after that, you get album sales.
But is verses really like the Super Bowl though? Like
it's the catalog. Your catalog.
I don't know because the Super Bowl is the most watched.
It's most watched, but it just depends. Like Brandy and Monica, right? That worked for them,
right.
Anybody that's relevant, it may not be.
I was about to say, but I don't know if Gucci really needs.
Gucci probably don't need it. Yeah, he don't need that. Like 2 Chainz and Ross, to me, they
didn't need it. No,
Nelly and Luda, yes,
because neither one of them have dropped a project that's done well in 10 years.
Yeah. At least 10 years. And that's just being nice.
Yeah.
But Gucci don't need that. Gucci's still working with relevant artists.
Yep. He signed new artists all the time.
So
Jeezy actually might need it though.
Yeah.
Tip don't need it because the album he just dropped actually was pretty dope. Yeah. What was it?
And he's still working with newer people too.
I can't think of the name of the album right now.
Libra.
The Libra.
Libra.
Yeah. And I mean, it was feature heavy with a bunch of young people. So
I don't think he really needed. But you're right. I think Versus is more so catered towards the people we grew up watching, and the OGs and the legends versus the people who could still play. Right. Gucci can still pull out a hit.
Absolutely. And before we move on, I don't know what the hell Jeezy was thinking, saying he would battle Gucci. Like, what would make you think Gucci wants to sit down in the room with you?
Right, and do that. That's why I was just like, he was like, I'm open to it. I guess he was thinking about the money.
I guess. And I know they were in the club together one night, but they weren't not together. Let me watch my words. Mm-hmm. Gucci and Jeezy were in the same club. Yeah. And Gucci was just like, hey, man, long as they don't say nothing to me, I ain't going to say nothing to them. And Jeezy said the same thing.
Yeah, but Versus, absolutely not. We already gave our... opinions on who we feel will win. Now, I feel like Jeezy, according to my mix that I put together, some people have been saying they feel like Jeezy for the win.
You're saying Jeezy versus T.I., right?
Yeah, okay. Jeezy versus T.I.
Okay.
So because you said that first we were like Tip.
See, I said Tip at first, and then I listened to Yo Mix, DJ Stunner. I was out with him one night. He was doing a Jeezy versus T.I. set. Right. I got to go with Jeezy, bro.
Yeah.
T.I. is a better rapper.
Yeah,
T.I. has a better album,
more catalog,
more diverse catalog. Yeah, but when you talking about 20 songs, versus 20 songs, Jeezy got him, in my opinion.
Yeah, because even if you're not a street nigga, it's something about Jeezy that puts it in your soul.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? So I would have to go ahead and say
because the thing about Jeezy's music is, it ain't even really street. It's more hustler, getting money than anything. Gucci is a street nigga. Yeah, he makes street nigga music.
Yeah. That's true. So that's true. I can feel that. Yeah. But we're excited about Jeezy versus T.I. So y'all check that out next week.
Definitely. Next Thursday.
All right. So let's talk about somebody. Oh, also Jeezy announced that the Recession 2 is coming out.
I saw that.
So we'll see how that goes. I know it's that's one of his critically acclaimed albums. Right. So I'm sure a lot of Jeezy fans are excited about that. So speaking, go ahead.
Before you move on, I think it's a little too late. I think he should have dropped it during Trump's presidency because it would have made more sense. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like how the first recession came out
during Barack Obama's.
No, it came out during Bush's era.
Oh, okay, but but it was going into Barack Obama's.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Because hopefully Joe Biden ain't about to put us in another recession.
Yeah, well, you never know.
Just for me. Yeah, but you never know.
But we'll see. We'll definitely see what happens. So another rapper who put out an album and. It was funny because I was going back and forth with my homeboy Ricky about whether he's a legend or not. Busta Rhymes. Okay. He put out a critically acclaimed album. I think we mentioned it last time, but I got a chance to. That boy Sean something else. Sean, did you like the album? Never mind.
Wow. You didn't like it?
Do Busta Rhymes?
Yeah.
I ain't say nothing bad.
Bro, people, I mean,
people been saying it's the album of the year.
So I've heard like 1 or 2 songs off of it. The main reason I haven't listened to it yet is because of what you just said.
Got you.
There's so much hype around it right now.
Yeah.
I don't want to listen to it because I know I'm not going to listen to it unbiasedly. Because I'm going to listen to it and be like, no way is this the album of the year. I just know me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm going to give it some time for the hype to die down
Before
I listen to it. I think to give you credit, I think what you said, the way I feel about West Side Gun and Conway the Machine and Benny the Butcher, I think you were 100% right. There's just so much bad music out right now that anytime anybody drops anything with any type of substance, content,
production,
we love it.
Yeah, automatically, and we call it a classic. I'm like, y'all ain't never say a Busta Rhymes album was a classic. Now, he even said that. He was just like, people have been saying it's a classic. Now, I think that the way, I haven't heard it all the way through, but the way he has it designed with Farrakhan talking, Chris Rock talking.
See, that's legendary right there.
He like Pete Rock. He has different collaborations on the album. He even took it back where he was with Mariah Carey. He actually, he got a song. It's kind of like a remix of the one that they made back in the day.
Give It To Me.
Yeah, Give It To Me. But he even said that it's a beat. I think the first beat that him and Pete Rock are on.
Yeah, I heard that.
He said that was a 20-year-old beat from his last.
The intro.
The
intro. It's from his first album.
Yeah, well, not the first album, but the
the first
Extinction Level.
Whatever.
That. So I think that was nice, and he seems focused, man. Yeah. And he's talking about different stuff that's going on, like with black people and all this other stuff. But one thing I want to talk about Busta Rhymes. He was on Drink Champs.
Okay.
And he said,
I saw
that hip hop was created in the Caribbean, Jamaican. Like he said, it comes from that background, right? Yeah. And no,
I gotta disagree too.
Absolutely no.
Yeah.
I know Kool Herc is Jamaican.
Right.
But Kool Herc didn't bring hip hop to America.
Right.
America, we were already what you call rapping.
Correct.
20 years prior to that. I mean, before that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have, and I don't feel like searching for them, but I'll post it in the links or whatever. Okay. But you have, like, old R&B groups that would do, like, like little raps. Like, it would, like, what's his name? Damn it.
Hell, James Brown.
Brown was rapping. Yeah. You had so many different ones, and I'm mad I just can't think of what's it? Pig Feet. I think that's his name. Pig Feet Jones or Pig Feet Moore, something like that.
No, you lost me with that
one, I forgot his name. I gotta look it up, y'all. But no, if you go back and listen to some of his music, you'll be able to see like it predates it, like 40s and 50s and stuff. Because one dude was arguing with me, talking about, well, they were already doing it in the 60s. I was like, oh, look at this YouTube link.
Right.
That we were already doing that. So no, hip hop was created by Black Americans in New York, the Mecca. That's where hip hop was from. And if you talk about music in general, I mean, everything traces back to Africa. But if you're talking about the creation of hip hop, I don't care what nobody tells you. Kool Herc, yes, he was Jamaican. But hip hop was already here. Now, he is one of the founders of hip hop in the culture, the pioneers for sure. But it wasn't like he brought that, they were doing it in Jamaica and then they brought it over
and he was like, let me bring it over here.
Yeah. Hell no. So Busta, kill yourself for that one. Yeah. Now let's go back to the verses.
I don't know if you can say that right now, man. That might not be politically correct.
Oh, that is, my bad. Sorry, Buster.
Yeah, but just knock it off.
All right, so let's go back to verses.
Okay.
All right, so there's one verses that was announced that is pending, and I think I saw you were excited about it.
Yeah. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you intro it, and then I'll say.
Outkast versus a Tribe Called Quest.
Okay.
Now, Swizz said that it's pending.
Right.
Now, some people were excited about it.
Right.
And then some people like me and you were just like, no, that's not a good matchup.
So I'm excited about the fact that Outkast is in a versus. Right. I'm also excited about the fact that Tribe Called Quest is in a versus.
Right.
I'm not excited about the fact that they're in a versus with each other because in my opinion, it's a landslide victory for Outkast.
Yeah.
Like don't get me wrong, Tribe Called Quest is dope. They make a lot of dope music. They got a lot of timeless records.
Yeah.
They were dope for hip hop.
Right.
But Outkast, come on, man.
It's not comparable.
It's just not comparable. Outkast has to battle Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Yeah.
Outkast has to battle maybe even 3-6 Mafia.
Maybe.
Like
and that's a strong maybe.
Yeah, like Outkast has to battle like.
Because they shitting on every duo.
Come on, man. Like
they
stop.
shitting on every duo.
Outkast would have to battle like the entire Wu-Tang, and Wu-Tang would have to be able to use their independent records as well.
Their solo joints.
Like,
I just don't see...
No group is messing with Outkast in a rap battle.
Oh, I ain't gonna say that.
Who?
We already said.
In a hits battle?
Yeah.
Who?
Bone. They could go hit for hit. Now, whether you feel like they'll win or not.
I don't think they will win.
I
think Bone is the only...
That's the only group.
Worthy adversary.
Because who else? I don't see...
I mean, you would have to go like G-Unit, and they would have to be able to use their individual artists.
Yeah, but I'm talking about group
for group. No.
I don't think...
There's never been a group better than Outkast.
No. Well, I ain't gonna say...
Man.
I feel like Bone is better than Outkast.
Not in my opinion, bro.
They're more influential for sure.
That's not true.
And they got more hits. They do.
Bone Thugs and Harmony has more hits than Outkast?
Yes. Because think about
See, this is why I be needing a break from this show.
Okay, so from their first album, what hit did they have from their first album?
From Outkast's
Southern
Playlistic Cadillac Funky Music.
That was a hit though.
Yes,
that was a hit.
It was a Southern hit.
What's another hit
off that album? I snuck that in there.
He did. He snuck that in cool. I like that one. You said it was a Southern hit. How many other hits did they have off there?
On that album?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think Players Ball is on that album too. And if it's so, I would say that those are the only two hits out there. Okay. But they're not as big as Bone's earlier hits. I'll admit that.
Right.
But
I just don't see any other group. When I think about rap groups,
right,
who produce hits,
right,
Outkast and Bone.
Well, unless you go back to like Run DMC, but I mean, who would want to see a Run DMC versus Outkast?
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't want to see that.
So yeah, I hope that that's not pending.
Right.
But speaking of Bone Thugs,
yeah,
let's talk about DJ Paul. DJ Paul just came out.
Shout out to DJ Paul.
Yeah, and he said the reason why Bone and 3-6 did not happen because we had a episode that we talked about it. It
Correct.
Got plenty of views on it. It was a big ass debate.
I remember.
Y'all go check it out, but. It was announced back in April when we went on lockdown and shit.
Right.
So then after that, they announced it. They even had now they weren't doing it in
verses.
With verses.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not a collaboration with Swizz and Tim. They were doing it on their own.
Right.
They got media coverage. Everybody was like, "Oh my god!" I remember I got a bottle and came home early and all kind of shit. Right.
Ready for it.
Ready, but then. Crazy Bone said at the last, like the 30 minutes before the battle was supposed to take place, Swizz people called him, and then they said that hey, we want y'all to stop what y'all doing, and we want to be a part of the verses.
Right.
We'll reschedule it for y'all, and this sent fans in a frenzy because there wasn't any date announced, all that stuff, and then they kept the verses going, but we never understood why. We never knew why.
But you remember I told you why.
Why you said?
I in the beginning, I said Swizz and Timbaland called them and was like, we want to put this on our show.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I knew that from the jump.
But the thing is, DJ Paul said the reason it didn't happen was because, of course, Swizz and Tim told them to stop it.
Right.
But they never told them when they were going to do it again. And DJ Paul says that he was contacting Crazy. Eventually, Crazy just stopped answering the phone. And
wow.
And then he was like Crazy Bone. Somebody asked him on his Twitter like, "What about the verses?"
Yeah.
And at that time, the whole George Floyd, it was the protests and Crazy just felt like it just wasn't important.
Okay.
Especially with Bones records versus 3-6 records.
Right.
They were like horrorcore rap.
Right.
So he just felt like the world didn't need it. However,
which makes sense.
Yeah. And I think at that time, Swizz and Tim catered to more R&B.
Right.
And things like that. However, you still had Jadakiss versus Fabulous. Those are street records. You still had that went on. So. And then he said that they just never, like, Swizz and them never reached out to them again.
Right.
And they just never said nothing. So I think what happened is, of course, like you said,
right.
They wanted that to be a part of their verses, but also I think that they tried to throw a wrench in the machine,
right,
just to stop the bag for Crazy and DJ Paul. Because if Crazy and DJ Paul would have got fucking 300,000 views,
right, or
people just looking at that shit, then everybody else would have started to do it. Because some people were doing it, right? I think Trick Daddy and Trina was doing it, but Bone and 3-6 would have, I ain't gonna say broke the internet, but that would have got just as much as Versus was doing at that time.
Oh, absolutely.
So they stopped the bag and was like, nah, we're not gonna, and we're just not gonna do it.
Right.
But fans are just like, okay, well, since we know this now, why don't y'all just go ahead
Just do it now? Yeah, like,
because y'all can do it. But also, I'm thinking like maybe now the guidelines are different on what you could do with Instagram now. You know what I'm saying? Because Versus now is corporate.
right.
So can artists actually do that under an hour and shit like that?
Right.
So
Well, over an hour.
Over an hour.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think that was a whole move from Swizz and Tim. I understand it.
You said whole or whole?
Whole move.
Gotcha.
But I was upset about that. I think everybody wanted to see that.
I definitely wanted to see it.
Yeah.
I definitely wanted to see it. Just being a kid when 3-6 was popping and being a kid when Bone Thugs was popping, I definitely wanted to see it just for the nostalgia.
Yeah, just for nostalgia.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So it's like I said, I understand.
And 3-6 was
both sides.
gonna win. So
No, they weren't. But because what I was excited about is Bone playing records. People forgot about like, oh shit, and 3-6 playing shit like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Because when you think Bone, sometimes you forget that the Mariah Carey record. Sometimes you forget Ghetto Cowboy.
Right.
You forget shit like that.
Right.
So, man, but yeah, I think
On
Swizz and
purpose.
Tim, no.
Forget those
were
records
hits.
on purpose.
Those were hits. Those were bangers and those were hits. Actually, that Bone and Mariah record really, I think that's the one that kind of changed the game up. That's when R&B fully embraced
hip hop.
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, because it was early off. So
Yeah. Well, I ain't gonna say R&B embraced hip hop. R&B embraced that Bone formula, like that sound.
Gotcha.
Anyway, but yeah, we're disappointed about that.
Definitely. Shame on you, Swizz and Tim, if you did that on purpose.
They also announced that Jodeci.
I seen that too.
Now they didn't say who Jodeci will be battling
Right.
in versus, but they did announce that
It got to be Drew Hill.
Yeah.
It has to be Drew Hill.
That's the only way. It'll be
Who
right.
else could battle Jodeci?
And beat them.
I mean,
Boys to Men, but they don't make.
They
the
make
same type
they make
of
different
music.
type of R&B though.
Yeah.
Jodeci makes like hood nigga R&B.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Boys to Men makes Target R&B. If that makes sense. And that's not to discredit Boys to Men. Like they're a very dope group. It's just a different type
It's a
of
different
R&B.
type.
Yeah.
Like, you expect to see swag.
Yeah.
Boys to Men ain't just had swag. They just
was corporate.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but they were
corporate
great.
as hell.
But Jodeci,
Right.
you can't have Jodeci perform at your corporate event.
Right.
You can have Boys to Men.
And in my opinion, Boys to Men is a better singing group.
yeah,
Sing vocally.
vocal wise.
But I'd be damned if Jodeci ain't got them records though.
Yeah.
That give you that feeling.
If Drew Hill battled Jodeci,
I gotta see Drew Hill versus Jodeci.
Drew Hill will win though. They got more hits, way more hits than Jodeci.
But Jodeci got some big records.
Put
though.
it like this: Jodeci they're gonna win rounds from their shit, but
Right.
they wouldn't be able to last because Drew Hill had more albums.
That's true too.
Jodeci only had like 2 albums.
Yeah.
People remember it
Before
what
they
I'm saying?
broke up.
Before they
Yeah.
broke up. So, but that'll be.
But
exciting.
can they play the Casey and JoJo records too though?
See, if they do that, that could be different because you could do that, and that would be a worthy battle.
Yes.
That would be
That's
a
what I'm
worthy
telling you. Jodeci versus
But
Drew
can you
Hill.
play Cisco records.
I ain't even think about that. I didn't even think about that
That's
because
what
if
I'm
he
saying.
dropped incomplete,
You might as well go ahead and rap.
they gotta play All My Life or they gonna lose.
Yeah, they gonna
They
lose.
got to.
Because which one you like better? All My Life or Incomplete? I say Incomplete.
I gotta go All My Life.
You
dog.
think so?
I gotta go. With
That's
All
so
My Life.
hard because Incomplete.
Ooh, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, that would be.
Yeah.
But Drew Hill they're not a unit. You know, they got the other members of the, what were they called?
Day 26.
Nah,
I'm just playing.
look at you. What were they called? Player.
Day 26.
Check this out. Cisco is the only member, like original member in the group right now.
Oh,
it's
wow.
him and then the 2 niggas from Player.
Oh, okay.
Like Nokio's gone, Woody's never coming back.
Right.
And then what's his name? Jazz left a couple of years ago. So hopefully they would all be able to come back and do that versus battle.
Please. It'll be Cisco versus Jodeci.
Yeah.
Just like the Outkast versus Tribe battle is going to be Big Boy versus Q2. We all know that. Yeah.
But you don't think Andre would sit in with that just to have fun? Andre will come out and play a little bit.
Redheads, let us know in the comments. Do you think Andre 3000 is going to do a versus battle?
Play his flute.
No.
Anyway, let's move on.
Okay.
So let's get on the serious note.
All right.
So the baby, Shout out to the baby.
Damn, shout out to the baby.
His brother passed away and committed suicide.
Yeah, rest in peace to him.
And the baby said some stuff. I think he was like, mental health is real, mental awareness, like, you know, check on your family and all that other stuff. And it's just so sad to hear something like that. So I send my deepest condolences to the baby, because you never know what people are going through.
Absolutely.
Suicide is real, especially in the black community. You know,
it's becoming more prevalent in the black community.
Yeah. So you need to always check on your friends, even like these celebrities. You never know, like Kurt Cobain.
Right.
You remember he died. Like, you never know what people are actually going through, and they can have millions of dollars.
I don't mean to make this an unserious moment, but I thought you were talking about Kurt Cobain.
Oh no,
from Houston. I was like, what?
No.
But I got you. Yeah, Kurt Cobain. Yeah,
so shout out to the baby, man.
Shout out to the baby.
Yeah, for sure. Now, another thing that has happened. King Von.
Yeah, rest in peace.
King Von, rest in peace, from Chicago. He was drill music, right? I never heard any of his records, but he got killed here in the city of Atlanta. And then somebody else did too, right? You said.
So it was him. Are you saying in that event? Well, it was him and his two partners that got killed.
Oh,
but
not that.
Yeah. So it's 3 people that died at that.
Okay.
And you're talking about Mo 3.
Mo 3.
Yeah, rest in peace to Mo 3 from Dallas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
we gotta stop, bro.
Yeah, man. It's real sad, unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? And also, like, if rappers, like, just realize that you are in the game for a reason.
Right.
You need to leave that street shit alone. I don't know exactly what happened. I didn't look into it, but just, you know what I'm saying? You want to be safe and be protected. You already got a target on your head anyway.
From being
a rapper. And being black first.
Right.
Then being a rapper.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Being a young man getting money and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have haters, and then you're going to have people, the hip-hop police, that try to take you down.
Absolutely.
But just leave the street shit alone. Try to just take care of your family and all that other stuff. Which brings me to T.I. T.I.P. coming live from the VIP. So T.I.
Heard your lost life.
Oh my God. T.I. has been in, I ain't gonna say hot water.
Yeah.
But T.I. has been, people feel like he's been slipping.
Right.
So he made a comment right after King Von was murdered here in Atlanta, and he said rappers need to leave that. Oh, he didn't say rapper, but people stay out of Atlanta with the beef. Don't bring your beefs to Atlanta. Right. Now, someone said that he was talking about something that happened in Savannah. Right.
Well, no. So long story short, the guy Quando Rondo is from Savannah.
I got you.
So that's where the Savannah thing came up.
Oh, okay. But so people were feeling like, okay, you're talking about King Von.
The King Von situation.
He said that he wasn't.
Right.
And I was like, Tip, I mean, Chicago, you know, a Chicago rapper getting killed here, and I didn't hear about
Chicago rapper and a Savannah rapper both meet in Atlanta. One,
you know, like, who else were you talking about? Because
T.I.
made a post and said I wasn't talking about them, all this other stuff, and it's just like, I feel like, you know, and what Tip was saying, you know, I'm not gonna say I disagree with what he's saying, but it's a way. You at least wait.
So what Tip said was halfway right, and the reason I say halfway right is because the real message should be stop killing each other. Period. Not just when you're in Atlanta.
Yeah, I think it was the wrong time.
Yeah, T.I. got a good heart though, man. And I mean, you know, even Dr. King made mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Malcolm X made mistakes. So not that T.I. is either one of those, because I don't think he has. I'll just say not that T.I. is either one of those, but to just be in short, like, yeah, man, like, stall T.I. out, man. Like, T.I. got a good heart, man.
Yeah, Tip got a good heart. And I want Tip to, you know, one thing that, and I have to do it too, is like, we just have to be aware of the moment, when it's the right time to say stuff.
Absolutely.
To, you know what I'm saying? Because that was still a man who died.
And people are grieving. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I agree 1,000%.
Yeah, so it's like, that's crazy. But
it's a time and a place for everything.
Slim Pusha had commented on my status today.
Shout out to Slim Pusha.
He was just like, because I said T.I. needs to shut the fuck up sometime.
Right.
He said, would you say that in his face? I'm just like, not in a disrespectful way, but it's just like, dog, chill the fuck out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? On certain things. So yes, Slim, I would say it in his face. I wouldn't try to fight the man, but I'm just saying, hey man, it's a way that I would talk to you like that. Hey man, don't say stupid shit like that. But anyway. So yeah, man, that was very unfortunate that happened.
Rest in peace to them.
Rest in peace to them. Man, one thing that I want to touch on also is, now that people feel like Trump, I don't know if Trump is out of office yet.
Yeah, we don't know.
But Plies made a tweet.
I saw that.
and said, "Hey, y'all, to the ones who was cooning and supporting Trump or whatever," he said, "supporting Trump. We don't want your music. We don't want your movies." Now he didn't name any names, but some people,
Lil Wayne.
yeah, some people put Lil Wayne. They put
Kanye.
Ice Cube, Kanye. It was a
Not
bunch of
Ice
different
Cube
people.
though.
Right.
I hate they keep lumping him in
And
there.
that's what the reason I brought that up, right? Ice Cube did not work with the Trump administration.
Nor did he ever put out a statement supporting
He
them.
never did. He never endorsed them. All Ice Cube did was create. Hey, he got help too, right? He didn't sit down and do it himself, but he went to different scholars like Dr. Claude Anderson, Boyce Watkins, financial advisors, different people, you know, and he crafted the contract with Black America.
Right.
All he did was try to help us.
Right.
Now, what you have to keep in mind is the problem is this when it comes to voting, right? If you say vote, you need to make sure you vote, right? And then someone says they voted for Trump, just because they didn't vote for Biden, who you wanted to vote for, how you gonna get mad at them? And then like Kanye,
because all you did was tell them to vote.
you told them to vote, and they exercised their rights,
Right.
And then like people were mad that Kanye, they were like, "Who the hell voted for Kanye?" I'm like, "Well, was he
60,000 people?"
So my thing is, I like if somebody, we all have the right to do that.
Absolutely.
So you can't stress to somebody to vote when in reality you're saying vote for who I want to vote for.
Who I want you to vote for. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the thing. But back to Ice Cube, all he did was try to help us.
Yeah.
That's it. He didn't even meet with Trump. He just said that Trump was one of the ones, like the administration said, "Hey, we'll take a look at it." Now, Trump was capping saying that they put it into their $500 billion plan.
Come on, man.
You know
That
what I'm
fast?
saying? Yeah. Like, they were tripping. But I think Ice Cube should be not associated with those
He's
people.
not. Only idiots are, and I mean idiots. Only idiots are associating Ice Cube with Trump and Wayne and Lil Pimp.
Yeah, Lil Pimp.
Because they came out and blatantly said, "I support Trump. I'm for Trump."
Mm-hmm.
Ice Cube said, even if Ice Cube had met with Trump, Ice Cube, bro, like people lack the intelligence enough to be able to understand that in order for wars to end, generals have to meet.
Yes. Period.
Like kings have to meet.
Yeah.
Like that's how wars end.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It don't just end because you
that.
kill all my people. There still has to be terms to a surrender.
Because if people who want to vote for Biden and Kamala, right?
Yeah.
What's next? Because
you
have to present it
for either one of them.
either one.
Exactly, either party.
Yeah.
No matter who wins, Ice Cube needs to talk to them. Because what if Ice Cube would have said, "Man, fuck Trump now. I'm only talking to Biden." And then they lose.
So now what? That's the whole thing. That's all the Cube was trying to do. I think that it's stupidity and ignorance if you're saying that Cube is in the same lane as
it's small-minded,
as
bro.
Wayne,
It's
very,
small-minded.
very, very.
They can't see the bigger picture.
Yeah. Shout out to Lil Baby.
Yeah.
But anyway, y'all, thank you again for tuning in. This is our episode for this week. We thank y'all so much for tuning in every week, man.
Yes, sir.
Make sure that y'all check us out on greatconvomedia.com. Well, greatconvo.com.
Right.
We're part of Great Convo Media, and you're listening to the audio version right now. We're on Spotify, iHeartRadio. Make sure that y'all go and download those or, subscribe to the greatconvo.com. You can find all of our episodes there with podcasts. Man, it's been lovely. 2020 is almost a wrap, and this month is my birthday in a couple of weeks.
What you doing for it? What's the plan?
I don't know. Well, I'm doing something for a couple of days next week.
Okay.
Going somewhere, but
Okay,
other than that,
dope. Dope.
my actual birthday, I don't know. I know that I'll be in Mobile for Thanksgiving, so
Gotcha.
We'll just see. But yeah, it's been a blessing. We're almost finished with 2020. We've been putting out more content than ever.
Right.
A lot of interviews.
Damn show had the time.
Yeah, we had a lot of time. Shout out to all the artists. Thank y'all for reaching out, because a lot of these artists that y'all seeing are people who've reached out to want to be a part of the show.
Right.
So we thank y'all. And if you do want to be a part of the show, just like I told DJ T. Lewis, you can always be a part of the show. Come on to the show. If you disagree with anything that we say, okay, we're not the end all be all. Gladly, we will accept you with open arms, just like that. But anyway, you already know where to follow me at Jay-R3D, and make sure you subscribe to youtube.com/We Authentic Network and hit that like button.
Absolutely.
Like where we find you.
At THEE DJ PM on all social media, YouTube, at THEED. I don't think you put the at, but THEE DJ PM.
Yeah.
Long story short, airs every Tuesday at 9 p.m.
Every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Peter McElliott, no pun intended.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. This has been this week's episode of Res View. DJ PM, J-Red, we're signing out.
Don't give up, you gon' be on. Don't give up, don't give up, give up. Don't give up, you gon' be on. Don't give up, don't give up, give up. Don't give up, you gon' be on. Don't give up, don't give up, give up. Don't give up, you gon' be on. Don't give up, give up, give up, give up.
I know you got doubts.